everybody. Thanks for tuning in again. If you are new to my channel is all about using points and miles to elevate your travel on the more luxury side of things. And by using points and miles instead of money, you do it a little bit more inexpensively. Today's video is about my 3-part strategy for just my simple points and miles accumulation and redemption. I really started getting into the points and miles game maybe a year or two ago. And when I did, there was a whole lot of information online. There are some great bloggers out there, some great YouTubers that really go super into depth and have spreadsheets and all of this to track all their miles. But for me, I just didn't have time to do all that. So I knew I wanted to use points and miles to elevate my travel, but I didn't have the time to spend 20, 30, 40 hours a week trying to find the optimal points and miles strategy. So I kind of settled to something in the middle. Actually, I think it is more on the easy side of the middle. And for me, it's very straightforward, very easy to use, and it has been great. I've been able to take numerous trips where I used all my, or not all of them, but I was able to pay for it through just airline miles and hotel points. So I'm gonna go into my 3-sided strategy. The first part of the strategy is finding a co-branded airline credit card. For me, I'm in Atlanta. It was almost a no-brainer to go with Delta. And so there's a bunch of different Delta credit cards you can go for. They have the Delta Gold, Platinum, Reserve, I think the Delta Blue. So there's a whole bunch of different ones you can choose, but just choose the one that fits your spending and that fits your lifestyle. So that is the first thing. You want to have a solid airplane or airline co-branded credit card. So that way on your spending and on your trips and your flights, you can get extra points or miles, usually airline miles, through the credit card. The second part of my strategy is the hotel. So as I was thinking of which hotel I wanted to get a credit card, it kind of boiled down to Hilton and Marriott. Both of them are in places that I usually travel to. Both of them have very similar brands. So they have some high-end luxury brands. They have some lower, just everyday brands. Sometimes I need that variety depending on how I'm traveling. And so really it just came down to a couple of factors for me, and I decided to go with Hilton. And I have a whole video about the Hilton Honors Aspire credit card. I'll link to that video, but for me, Hilton made sense. There are a couple of Hilton credit cards that you can get. Again, choose the one that works for you, but make sure you get a hotel co-branded credit card. And the third part of my strategy is getting a credit card that has transferable points. So because I had the American Express Delta Platinum card, I went with the American Express Hilton Honors Aspire card. It just made sense for me to go with the American Express Platinum and Gold card, so I could be in the American Express membership rewards ecosystem. There are other general credit cards out there, Capital One, Venture X, the Chase has one, Citi has one, and all these just have different transferable partners. And it's important to have a card like that because you're just getting points that you can transfer wherever you want to transfer them to a whole bunch of different airlines, whole bunch of different hotels, and some other things. The reason that I'm sticking to like these 3 main buckets is, again, just simplification for me. I don't have time to keep up with spreadsheets and doing all that stuff. I know if I'm getting a plane ticket, I'm probably using my co-branded airline credit card. If I'm staying at a hotel, I'm probably using my hotel credit card. And then other charges go on the transferable partners. So I just have these points, and the good thing about American Express membership rewards is that I can transfer them to Delta Sky Miles. I can also transfer them to Hilton Honors points. So when you're thinking of just an overall transferable credit card, you might want to check to make sure they transfer to your airline and your hotel, but they don't have to, because maybe you just want something because you might fly, I don't know, Iceland Air or some other airline, or stay at some hotel that you usually don't, but you can use those transferable miles and points there. So that is my super easy, straightforward 3-part strategy. Get a co-branded airline credit card, get a co-branded hotel credit card, and get a credit card that has transferable points. Now within that, there are a bunch of different combinations. You can have so many different airlines have their own credit cards, so many different hotels, and so on and so forth. So that's kind of where you have to dig in a little bit more and see what fits you. And I'll link to some of my other videos where I talk about exactly why I have the credit cards that I have. But if you're really just getting started into points and miles, then that's the strategy I would suggest. Maybe start with 3 cards, airline, hotel, and just a credit card that has transferable points. So that's my strategy. If you have a different strategy that works for you, comment below. I'd love to hear everyone's strategy and see how it's going. If you haven't done so, please subscribe. My channel is growing faster than ever. And if you want to keep up on all my new and latest videos, make sure you subscribe and then hit the bell so you'll be notified when I drop new videos. If you have any ideas for videos that I should make, comment below as well, because I do go through those, and I've made some other videos where I've answered people's questions. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye.